Welcome back, guys. So right now we'll be able to do the basic description of the business we want to run. So aside from doing the basic description, now let's proceed and let's see how generative AI can help us in creating the brand. So let's say I need different brand names. I need different brand name name idea for this business and domain name availability for each of the names chosen. So let's do this. So let me just have this sense. I need different brand names. I need different brand name ideas. Yes, ideas for this business. Okay. So let's see. Let's have this sent out and let's see what generative AI can do for us. So it's going to give us different business name ideas, but let's see how that goes. So these are ways that this could help you. And after we've gotten a name, we're going to go ahead to brand the name, get a logo for the name, at least logo, then maybe probably a business plan or probably a brand guideline or a pitch deck. I'm going to show you how to get that basically in this very session. So that's the idea of this whole trying to use generative AI to make decisions and to get things right. So right here, there are 10 brand name ideas for your business, and along with their domain name availability. Since you want to offer recipes for business, these names lean into the metaphor, they feel warm, creative, and structured. So there is lunch chef. Look at the names. There is founder brand pantry. There is Beast cookbook. Yes, there is K menu. There is venture recipe. And see the second category, the construction team. If you decide the cookie metaphor is too soft, these names feel solid, reliable, and foundational. Great for attracting serious B2B clients. So let's see. Biz Blueprint Hub. Do you see that? Founder Fabric, Structure Lab. So Biz, you see, there are a lot of names. Venturify. So to make into a venture sounds attractive. One stop founder. But then this is just a basic thing for you to do. But I have something in stock for you. So once you pick the name, would you like me to write the about us page or the tagline for the brand? So I have a name already, but I just want to show you the processes. If you don't have a name or you don't know how to do about it, you can use AI. If you don't like these names, you can tell it, you can inform or refine your prompts to get a better name. So I would say I have a name, and the name that comes to my mind probably fits for this business model is business snob. So I have a name already. That's why I'm doing this. So I'll say business snob. So let's have this sent out. Let's see what it has to say about the name. So right now I have the name sent out and I'm waiting to see what what Gemini has to say about the name. So right here, I just told Gemini I have a name. So let's see what it's going to do, or it's going to give me a name alternative. But let's see what's going on here. So it says this is a very distinct and memorable name. So just control access and turn things on. Since you mentioned the kitchen recipe team earlier, business no battery fits that metaphor surprisingly well. If you think of it as the knob on a stove, you are the tool that helps them turn up the heat on their business cooking. Wow, clock that. So did you see that? Clock that. However, as a strategic partner, I need to give you a full breakdown of the pros, the cons, and there's one big risk and the domain status. So now let's check the domain status before we proceed, before we even finalize that, oh, this name we want to go for. So let's go to a place like Namecheap or GoDaddy. You could go to any of those websites. So these are websites that offers domain name to businesses. So we want to check the availability of a name like business knob. So let's see that these are very, very important steps you need to take when you're trying to choose a name or when you're trying to do things like this. So right now, I want to say I want to register a domain. So I want to register a business knob domain. Let's see the availability. So I want to register business knob. So let's search for that if the name is actually available. So let's have that searched. So right now, I'm searching for business knob. So let's see if there's something like www.businessknob.com. That will be perfect for us. So let's proceed. So this is how you check for name availability or domain name availability since it's my business. So now we have businesssnob.com is available, which is perfect for us. So businesssnob.com is available. We're going to get this domain name, of course, since it's available. So yeah, so we see that this has been cancelled. We have domain name. And if you go with the name, your branding should focus on mechanism and control the metaphor. A business doesn't run itself. You have to tune it, you have to turn the knob to high. Yeah, your logo could be stylized volume dial or doorknob opening doors or a stove dial. The tagline, turn up your business or the control you need, or turn up your business, whatever. So now the elephant in the room. So I must be honest with you, because you said you want this business to be distinct worldwide. In the UK, Australia, and part of Commonwealth, and often understood in Nigeria due to British influence, the word knob is common slang for male genital or calling someone an idiot. A UK client seeing business knob might laugh or think it means business idiot. Mitigation: if your prime market is strictly the US or Nigeria, this matters less, but for a global brand, this is a significant branding friction point. That's a good point. Then the domain name availability. The good news is that because it is unique word combination, the domain name is likely wide open. So businessnob.com is likely available, which we've checked is actually available. So that is good for us. So alternatives, the slang, if the slang risk worries you, here are three different alternatives that keep the exact same meaning but remove the risk. Business dial, reverse to tuning, phone dialing, and stop dials. Business switch, business key. No, business love is actually what I want to go for. If you love the name, I want to be edgy bold. Stick with business snob. Lean into the stove imagery. Use the tagline. Turn up the heat for on your business. If you want to play it safe for global markets, consider switching up to DAO. Wow. So this is the direction I want to go. Yes. So I want to go this direction. Which direction do you want to go? Do we stick to business number, build the brand identity, or do you want to take the word? I will go with this. I will go with this. Okay. So I'm going to go with the business knob. So I'm going to say stick with business knob, of course. It's going to stick with business knob, and let's have that. So stick with business knob. So I'm going to have that sent right away. And what this is going to do for me is going to create a full brand concept for this business knob. So yes, great choice. Fortune favors the both. The bold business not be punchy, memorable, and distinct. Now we need to build a brand identity that immediately tells people what this name means, so there is no confusion. We are going to lean heavily to the ignition control metaphor. Here's the brand strategy to make business not be household name in 2026. So the core brand story, you originally wanted business recipes. We need to connect recipes to knob. So having the ingredients isn't enough. You can have the best business plan and the best team, but nothing happens until you turn up the heat. Business Knob provides the tools that ignites the fire. We need a tagline that appears right under the logo to set the contest immediately. So Business Knob, turn up your business. The option two, Business Knob, everything you need to switch on. Business Knob, quick up success. So go with turn up your business. It's simple, aggressive, and positive. So the visual identity now, it says when you brief a designer or you use AI to generate logo, ask for this: a minimalistic rotary dial or a stove knob. So the color palette, we have accent, we have categorizing your product, the knob. Let's rename your I to fit the brand theme. So we have the business plans and deck, we have registration and legal, we have financial sheets, immediate action. So secure the domain. That's the first thing, of course, which we are going to secure that. So secure at business knob on TikTok, Instagram, X. Of course, we're going to do that. Would you like me to write a coming soon landing page copy for the website so you can start collecting emails immediately? No, not yet. But right now, we'll be able to done the whole major brand concept. So let's say I need a concept note for the brand. I need a fully developed concept note for the brand. So that will guide us. So let's say we need a concept note. So I'm going to proceed right now to get a concept note for the brand. So now, here's a fully developed concept note for business now. You can use this document for your internal planning to build potential partner or to guide your website developer. So now we have a concept note, and here is the concept note right here. So it says business note is a comprehensive data first e-commerce brand designed to be the one-stop shop. So it has a concept note which is good for us. So right now we're going to have this concept note. We're going to have it revised, and here we're going to be able to get a business plan from the concept notes. So let me use Google Docs to have the concept notes jotted down. So we have a concept note, of course. I'm going to leave it in my Google Docs. Then having to have that, we're going to use this to create a business plan. We're going to use it to create a business logo, of course, for this particular business. So this is just the basic branding aspect of this very business. So I hope you're enjoying the ride with me. I hope you're enjoying the course so far. So we're going to use Google Docs to save what we just did. So we have a concept notes and our branding is taking shape, of course. So these are the processes you can go through to get a brand name for yourself. I hope you're enjoying the ride so far. So I'm going to paste the business concept note, of course. And in the next lesson, I'm going to show you how to actually write a business plan for this business. So I just pasted the concept notes. This is the concept note right here. So I have a concept note, and in the next lesson, I'll show you how to draft a business plan for your e-commerce brand. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.